joined now by Michael Grange. And Mike, the NBA went wild Sunday, but Kawhi Leonard stayed put. We're hearing the Raps have the last meeting with him, and it's hard not to feel like that's exactly the position you want to be in. Do you put much stock in Masai having the last word?
I think that's important. I think it shows some respect from Kawhi Leonard towards the organization, and we've heard from Masai Ujiri at least that there has been pretty steady communication between both sides, including his agent and his family advisor, Uncle Dennis Robertson, and Kawhi himself. So I think it's a good sign. I think it's always been encouraging in terms of how seriously Kawhi Leonard seems to have taken the opportunity to perhaps return to Toronto. So Masai Ujiri he's been pitching for 11 months, right? And so who else would you want to have last word to close it?
Now, if Kawhi does choose to stay with Toronto, where do you put them then in the East rankings, especially now that the Nets are pretty beefed up?
I still think that the Raptors would be the team to beat with Kawhi Leonard. The Nets, obviously, they've improved themselves, and they're going to be a deep, interesting team. But, I don't think that they're a championship team necessarily until Kevin Durant comes back to full strength, and we all know that's about a year away. I think, the Raptors and Kawhi Leonard can look at the East and think, you know what, I think our chances to run it back are probably a little bit better today than they were at the beginning of last season. So I think that's got to weigh in the Raptors' favor as well.
That's got to be a strong point. But on the flip side, if Kawhi does leave, what do you figure needs to be the Raptors' priority?
Well, the reality is they don't have a lot of options. Once Marc Gasol opted in, that does put them over the salary cap, so they can't go and add free agents. Kawhi coming off the book, that just saves them a lot of luxury tax money. It doesn't get them under the cap. They do have some salary exceptions that they can use salary cap exceptions they can use to pursue some players. And you would think if Kawhi Leonard leaves, then Danny Green might be out the door behind him, and so you probably need to find some shooting. And but I think really the Raptors don't have a ton of options to make a splashy addition. Should Kawhi Leonard and conceivably Danny Green leave, they would have to try and get it done with what's left.
In true Kawhi fashion, he seems to be waiting until the fireworks settle before making his decision, so we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for your insight, Grange.
Thank you.
Let's remind you all, Kawhi Leonard has already built himself a Hall of Fame-worthy resume. Two-time Finals MVP, two-time Defensive Player of the Year, and he's been named an All-Star 3 times with 5 All-Defensive Team nods.